right, here we go. It's on.
It's on? You sure it's
We're
on?
live. We're live. Again.
Well, you got to get your...
Take three. Take three. All right. What are we talking about, Josh?
Well, you get your mic on. You get to start.
We're talking. Don't worry. I got my mic.
Oh, where you going?
Yep.
All right. Action.
Action.
So, Josh and Mo Show.
Hey, Josh and Mo Show.
Couple
Welcome
takes.
back, everybody. Couple takes. I know,
takes.
right?
Fifth time's good.
We're talking about an interesting subject today.
We're
right?
probably going to get the most hits on this one.
What's that?
We're probably going to get the most hits on
We
this
probably
one.
will get the most hits. I think it's an interesting topic. It's a sought after topic.
Yeah.
What is the topic?
Top 5 reasons why agents fail in the industry.
Top 5 reasons why agents fail in the life insurance business, right?
And there's a lot of that going on.
What's going on out there?
There's
What's
a lot
going on
of that.
out there?
There's a 92 percentile of people failing when they come to the industry, not just not just Assura.
Yeah.
The industry.
Yeah, as the industry as a whole, 98%, 92%, only 8% are succeeding? Wow. So you have to be the best of the best, or do you have to do what the best of the best do?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Right?
Why wouldn't you want to do why wouldn't you want to be the best?
I mean, I think you can be the best, but I think you got to do what the best do before you're going to be the best.
Yeah. Mimic.
Right? Yeah. I think you got to do what the best are doing. So, what are the top 5, 6 reasons why agents are failing? Here we go. Number one.
They struggle with the independence. Independence and yeah.
I think what we're talking about when we say independence is the idea of I make my own schedule. It's this like
my own business.
I own my own business. I'm my own boss. Okay. The problem is the boss is too easy on you.
And you're the boss.
And you're the boss, right? You're too easy on yourself, right? I mean, earlier I was saying, if you're easy on yourself, life is hard. If you're hard on yourself, life is easy.
Yeah.
Okay, and so a lot of agents feel that I make my own schedule means I could do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, right? That like 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour work week turns into a 15-hour work week because I make my own schedule, right? I make my own schedule.
Yeah.
But when you're starting a business, Uncle G, right, says the number one reason why agents fail is because they underestimate the amount of effort it takes to succeed in the business, right? So you need structure, you need a schedule, you need to stick with it.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you go anywhere else, let's say if you do work for a corporate company, you're late, you show up late,
yeah.
You show up an hour, or you don't show up at
God.
all, what happens?
An hour late.
You get fired.
Bro, you might get sent home.
Your first week, you work for yourself, you're late, you show up late, you don't work for the day,
you call in
yourself.
sick.
Are you firing yourself?
Yeah. Actually, you don't even show up. You don't call, you don't text, you don't even reply, you just don't show up, right? Yeah. And you're like, oh, sorry, I was busy.
Yeah, what are you busy with?
What are you busy doing? You don't got work. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I think along that independence is a mindset. You have to develop the mindset.
The entrepreneurial mindset.
The entrepreneurial mindset, which means if you're an entrepreneur, you're taking a risk.
Yeah.
Yes, you're risking. If you don't work, you're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
So developing that mindset that, hey, you are your own boss. You are responsible for yourself and your family and what you do every single day.
Yeah. I think a lot of times, as you say that, like, it makes me feel like sometimes I think agents don't value their time enough. So when they realize they're not getting paid to work, they feel like, well, I'm not going to work because I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
Or I don't have to work because I'm not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, really, how much is your hour worth?
Oh.
Right? Yeah. Like, how much is that time worth? And where are you investing it, not spending it, right? Yeah. Where are you investing your time?
Well, I think it's a different mindset.
Right?
Now.
Are you a gamer and you're playing video games instead of working? Are you watching TV? Are you exercising? Like, what are you really doing with that time?
I'd say it's a different mindset for me now because when I'm not working, I'm thinking about, okay, why am I wasting time right now?
Yeah.
Valuable time.
Yeah.
Because you value your time, like,
100%.
Your hour.
Yeah.
Your hourly rate. It says a lot.
It says a lot, what you do with your time.
And people are used to telling you, okay, are used to someone telling them when to be at work, when when to show up, when not to show up, when to eat lunch,
when to go to the bathroom,
when you can go to the
phone, right? Like all that.
And don't make sure you don't work overtime because I'm not paying you.
Yeah, that structure, and also like that. Like I can't wait to leave mine. Oh, I got 15 minutes. Like you're clocking out before you're clocked out.
Yeah.
And this is you being your own boss, right? And I see agents work harder and give more and are more engaged and committed when they're working for someone else than they give to themselves when they're working for themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the first mistake.
And it's kind of a mindset, right? It's kind of a mindset. It's kind of an upbringing too. I mean, you kind of talked about this like Bel Air story, right? Yeah. About seeing these clients. Tell us a little bit about that.
When I first moved to Los Angeles, I was running appointments inside the house with affluent clients of Beverly Hills, Bel Air.
Yeah.
And after I closed the deal, we're in the relationship business, so I was to stay there. Build a relationship with them, maybe have some tea.
Yeah, have a drink.
And just pick their brain because they're making money, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the business to making money, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing that we can network maybe?
Sure.
And I'm asking them, what their kids do and, how they raise their kids. And I found that it's a lot different than the normal. Is they're raising their kids to be their own boss, to take a risk, and not work for somebody, not build someone else's business or legacy. Build your own. And that's not taught nowadays.
That's risky.
It's teaching and programming that risk is okay. But when we're hiring and we're firsthand seeing it, people fall off. They're not used to the independence of taking a risk and running their own business to build for their own families. For it. So I just see that, and I'm going to teach my kids that. I'm not going to teach them to build someone else's business. Like, build your own.
All right, so number one,
get comfortable with being independent.
Get
a structure.
Gotta have structure.
Get to your mentor and say, hey, I need this structure.
Gotta have a process.
Write out a calendar.
Right.
And then you can adjust it along the way. But stick to it.
I mean, you've got a schedule, but it's flexible, but it's not whenever, however, whyever. I mean, it's got to be some consistency.
You earn your way into that flexibility.
You do.
And independence,
you do. You totally earn your way into it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because
you could take as much time off as you could afford, I guess, right?
Yeah.
The second one is being coachable. Right?
Yeah.
So outside of learning to deal with that process and independence, it's being coachable. So being coachable means taking instruction.
Yeah.
It means following, right? I mean, being a team player.
Right? I mean, you're sponging all the information and knowledge from other players that are doing it.
Yeah.
And essentially taking a back seat and being humble about it, instead of being, stubborn and thinking you know it all, want to change and reinvent the wheel when the wheel is already invented and it's working and it's projected, above average results in your first year of making $200,000. Like, have you made, you got to ask that agent, have you made $200,000 your first year and with zero experience? If their answer is no, maybe you should listen. Maybe you should be coachable. But I find that even with a little bit of experience, they want to go and deviate off of our process and system that's proven to work.
Reinvent the wheel.
Wheel.
They want to make it their own.
Yeah.
Right. Or
why is it? And then you get why is it not working for me? Why am I not making money?
Sure.
Why am I not selling? Okay. Well, are you doing every necessary thing?
Are you really following the process? I mean, in business, I heard there's 3 valuable things. People, process, and products.
Yeah.
And process. So process is a pillar.
Yeah.
In the business. So you got to be coachable to the processes and procedures within your organization. And different organizations, you go to McDonald's, they sell a lot of burgers.
Yeah.
Right? You go to Burger King, they sell a lot of burgers. But if you work at McDonald's, you can't be trying to sell Whoppers, right? I mean,
you over there's whopping.
Can't be, there's no flame grill at McDonald's, right? Yeah. And if you're at McDonald's, if you're at Burger King, you can't be making Big Macs.
Yeah.
Is the Big Mac better than McDonald's? Is there one that's better than the other? I don't know. But at the end of the day, whatever organization you're with, you got to follow their procedures.
Buy in.
You got to buy in.
Buy into the program.
Right. That kind of takes us into the next one, which is kind of buying in, plugging in.
Plugging into the system.
Plugging into the system, right? That's
why if people are agents that come let's say in the industry and don't buy in or plug in, that's number 3.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you're not, you haven't drank the Kool-Aid. You're not playing full out. You're not all in on what you have. Maybe you have a backup plan. Maybe you don't really like the culture. Maybe you don't really like the people. But at the end of the day, it's attending the trainings, imitating the people, embracing the culture, showing up to the meetings, getting involved in the meetings, getting in, just being all in.
Associating yourself with the right people, the top producers, and that's what you get. Is you get top producers that are willing to train you and spend time with you, and the person that doesn't associate themselves fail every single time. It's like you're dealing with, let's say Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
If you're with Kobe Bryant, and you had the opportunity to be with him every single day, practice, eat what he eats for a year straight, would you get better?
You would definitely get better.
Even if you're horrible at basketball.
You definitely would get better.
And that's what people are afraid of and don't do, is associate themselves and bring yourself to the culture that we have and plug yourself into the webinars, the trainings. Every single day there's a training that you can get better. But what do the agents say?
Yeah,
I don't have time. I got
I had something come up.
Yeah. I overslept.
Yeah.
I overslept on making my own schedule. I have COVID. I have 3 other jobs. Well, aren't you in this industry to replace those 3?
Yeah, you got to.
What's more important?
You got to invest that time.
So we hear all the excuses, in the book. But if you don't plug in, you don't associate yourself with the right people, and you have mentors that are willing to develop you. And if you don't take advantage of that, that's why the number 3 reason people fail is they don't plug into the system.
They don't plug into the system. So
and there's a lot of systems that work out there. We're not saying ours is the best.
No.
Or the only one.
Definitely not the only one, but definitely one of the best.
One of the best.
Definitely one of the best. There's some good ones out there, but definitely one of the best for sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
That was a good topic. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about the 4th one?
Next one is investing, right? It's investing your
Everyone's
time.
An investor now. Everyone's an investor nowadays.
The Bitcoin days, right?
Until when it's ready to invest.
Everyone's got a little bit of crypto here and there.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, it's investing your time. It's investing your money. It's investing your energy. But really, really, if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty, when we're talking about investing, it's investing in marketing. Mm-hmm. If you're a life insurance agent and you're in the business, at the end of the day, you're either getting referrals, and I don't want to say anything negative about those that are just getting referrals and getting referrals and getting referrals. God bless you. But I want to get invited to the barbecue, right? And our model is around you investing in marketing. You're not selling your friends and family. You're not asking for people. You're not doing your own Facebook ads. You're participating in the marketing programs. And agents that come in here and they're scared to invest their money. They're nervous about buying. I got to buy leads, right? Like I think
the marketing is already done for you.
You're thinking about it the wrong way. You're leveraging someone else's skill in marketing to bring potential prospects or clients to you that are looking for what you offer. So you got to invest in marketing.
You got to get in
So what's the benchmark for investing in marketing?
I mean, you have a brand new agent. You have to have a marketing budget of 15% of what you want to make.
I think 15% is very healthy.
If you gave me $300 and I gave you $1,000, how many times would you give me $300?
I mean, many times as you can give me
as
1,000.
many times.
Yeah.
Because you see the leverage that you're
and that's making. 30% even.
Right.
Right.
And you probably have, the number one excuse is, I don't have money. No one has money when you first start.
Sure. A lot of agents struggle in the beginning.
But I had a credit card, so do you. Everyone has a credit card.
Yeah.
Let's invest in yourself.
We have strategies to come up with money to help you invest in marketing.
Incentives.
Right? Incentives, bonuses, selling a policy, selling a referral, selling yourself. There's different ways. Listen, where there's a will, there's a way. Otherwise, there's an excuse.
Yeah. You just got to be willing to invest.
Right. Otherwise, there's an excuse.
And here's the tell: is if you're not willing to invest in yourself, Why should I invest
Am I really
my
going to be
time
wanting to invest
into that agent, right?
Yeah.
That tells me a lot.
I mean, at the end of the day, we partner with these agents, right? These agents don't work for us, right? They partner with us. So if you're my business partner and I'm willing to invest in you, and I'm willing to invest time in you,
and you have success, right? You're going to listen.
But you're not willing to invest in yourself.
Listen, let's say Warren Buffett. You want to work for Warren Buffett, and he says you have to invest. This is what I did in the very beginning, step-by-step process. If you want to be successful,
why wouldn't you take his advice?
Why wouldn't you take?
Would you tell him actually I'm going to do it this way?
I don't have any money.
Would you try to give him advice on how to do it?
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, agents sometimes want to give you advice. I think it's just a sort of a lack of understanding of what they're getting and how to get it. But number 3, investing in yourself and in your business.
That's number 4.
Oh, that was number 4.
That was
number 4. All right. The next one and the last one is, oh God, this is kind of a big one. You said this was your favorite one.
My favorite one.
Phone reluctance.
Yeah.
Right? Phone reluctance is a big reason.
Scared to get on the phone.
Scared to talk to
people. I mean, they're
scared of rejection, right?
Yeah.
Scared of what's to come. I think a lot of that fear initially comes from I'm not sure what to say, and I'm not sure how to deal with questions and objections. We have a phone script where you can be trained and practiced and rehearsed and prepared so that you can minimize and eliminate panic. But kind of we're all a little bit scared, I think. We all are nervous and don't want to feel that rejection that you get from being on the phones. But at the end of the day, it's sort of the lifeblood of your business.
Yeah.
And if it's true that successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, I mean, it points at this right here.
Yeah. It's the hardest thing that we do is just picking up the phone.
It is.
And that sounds so easy to do.
I know.
But, it goes back to the independence. Is you allocate time to be on the phones per, hours per day, or, set aside that time. You're not going to get on the phones. But you said it yourself, if you're not prepared, you don't role play, you're not plugged into, the trainings where you can get repetition and get skills of handling those objections and be ready for anything that comes your way.
Yeah.
What does that do to your confidence?
It boosts
it. It boosts the confidence. But if you're not plugged in, that's where people get shocked.
They get blindsided, right? I mean, you kind of brought that up earlier when we were talking about how people get on the phone and they just are like, whoa, like they wouldn't expect that. Because I think sometimes people get brave on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
These consumers, they say mean things, they act, the nicest people can be pretty brave on the phone. Yeah. Not to mention our parents taught us to lie.
Those are the ones that buy. All the time. They do
buy. They do buy. They do. I think some agents expect the leads to be nice and be like, "Oh, I'm so glad you got a hold of me. I'm ready to buy insurance. When can you sell it to me?"
Yeah.
Because they sent in a lead. But at the end of the day, you're going to get objections, you're going to get comments, you're going to get concerns, and how you deal with those comments, concerns, and objections really dictates your success on the phones and your experience.
Yeah. If you build if you build a thick skin on the phones, you're going to do very well.
All throughout everything. That's the hardest part.
If you can deal with rejection, which we deal with every single day, you're going to do really well.
You're going to do really well. Cool. So 5 reasons why people fail in the insurance business. Yeah. Dealing with the independence.
Being coachable,
right? Investing in themselves, right?
Yeah.
Being on the phones, dealing with the phones, and
plugging in.
That was the one. Associating yourself with the right people, plugging into the system, regardless of what company you're with, what program you're on. These are things that these are speed bumps that you want to avoid and be prepared for, and actually use towards your advantage, I guess, right? I mean, because these, on the other side of these things, are what agents are doing to be successful. So you master these 5 things, you take control and plan out these 5 things, there's a lot of success in the insurance business. Josh, if someone wants to get a hold of you to talk about these 5 things with you, how do they get a hold of you?
I have a landing page, and it's manzanomaster.agency. If you guys laughed, if you got something out of this, if it helped you pursue your interest in insurance, Subscribe, click like.
Hey,
Visit the
subscribe,
page.
hit the ding bell,
Hit the
do it
ding.
all. Like, I don't know all the arrows, but do all of that for us. That would be great.
Where
Like
can
and
they,
share.
Where can they get a hold of you?
Manzano Master Agency.
ManzanoMaster.agency.
ManzanoMaster.agency. I've
That's
got a
good
website.
stuff on there too. I have a giveaway on there too.
Oh, giveaway. All right,
Yeah.
nice. Everybody loves a giveaway.
There you go.
So my website is Protect with Mo. That's MOE, protectwithmo.com. Get on there, schedule a call with us. Let's talk. Let's see what you're up to. Let's see what you're doing.
Even
Let's
if
see what
they're
you're
a
not
different,
doing.
a different IMO with network.
Oh, yeah. No,
are you doing?
We're talking all companies, all products, all carriers. We're wanting to chat with you. Well, thanks for taking the time. I hope you guys took something from the call. I feel like I learned something from the call today, right?
Yeah.
Always
That was good chatting.
always a pleasure.
Josh and Mo Show.
Josh and Mo Show. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks.
Let's go. We get this one.